If we will use the reason as a humanitarian, that's why we have to put the former President Rodrigo Duterte under house arrest, I will vote yes. But it should be proven na meron po siyang sakit. Kasi yung po yung lumalabas sa balita na may sakit po siya, matanda na siya, hindi siya kumakain, hindi siya nakakatulog. Then if it's true, I'll cast my vote as yes. Pero without proof na yun nga talaga ang totoong pangyari, then I will abstain. Thank you, Mr. President.
Is abstention.
Abstention po ako.
Yeah.
Ako po ay bumuboto ng no. Pinakinggan ko ang mga sponsorship speeches ng ating mga kasamahan. Tama naman. May basehan para sa humanitarian consideration dahil may edad na. Hinihingi ng isang paraan para ma-house arrest. May basehan po ito base sa mga argumento na nabanggit kanina. Subalit, gaya ng nabanggit kanina ng ating majority leader na si Senator Zubiri, sinabi niya magagalit ang mga biktima ng EJK. Libo-libo ang pinatay. Libo-libo pa ang nawalan ng ama, ng ina, ng anak, na ang hiling ay hustisya. Tama rin na humingi ng hustisya. Saan tayo papanig? Tama, may basehan ang humanitarian consideration. Ngunit may basehan din yung daing at yung dalamhati at yung masasaktan na libo-libo nating mga kababayan na pinatay. Saan tayo? Humanitarian consideration o sa mga daing ng hinihiling ang hustisya? Bilang chairman ng Committee on Justice and Human Rights, nais ko mang pumanig sa isang banda. Tungkulin kong pumanig sa mga daing ng naghahanap ng hustisya. I vote no.
Senator Tulfo Erwin.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, and my countrymen, this resolution will further divide our nation. But I rise to explain my vote in favor of a Senate resolution requesting the International Criminal Court to place former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte under house arrest rather than continued detention at the ICC facility in The Hague while awaiting trial for crimes against humanity. Mr. President, my decision is not a judgment on the merits of the case. The charges will be heard and decided by the proper tribunal. Rather, my vote is guided by humanitarian considerations. Former President Duterte is now 80 years old. According to reports, his health is deteriorating. Hindi po ito unang beses sa ating kasaysayan na tayo ay naging mahinahon at makatao sa dati nating mga pangulo. Noong 2001, si dating Pangulong Joseph Estrada ay pinayagang manatili sa house arrest. Ganon din po si dating Pangulong Gloria Macapagal Arroyo na pinayagan sa hospital arrest dahil sa kanyang kalagayan noon. In granting the same to former President Duterte, we are not excusing accountability, Mr. President. As a nation that values compassion and respect for human dignity, kahit pa po sa mga akusado, we must show the world that justice is not driven by vengeance, but by fairness and humanity. Hindi po natin hinihingi ni walang sala siya sa kanyang mga nagawa. Tama po, sa libu-libo nating kababayan. We cannot just close our eyes. What we want, we are simply affirming compassion without abandoning justice, Mr. President. The law must be firm, yes, but it must be also be humane. Maraming salamat po. May God bless our people and our nation. Thank you, Mr. President.
Senator Tulfo Rafi, Senator Villanueva, Senator Villar Camid, Senator Villar Mark, Senator Zubiri, Senate President Soto III.
Your Honors, I am faced with two equally important issues affecting life and liberty. To afford PRRD with the optimal condition of his detention that will be beneficial for his physical and mental health, while taking into consideration the plight of the families who are seeking justice for the alleged crimes against humanity. I am supportive of any efforts to bring comfort to PRRD and to uplift his well-being during this crucial time. However, my choice or decision in my conscience might even help in further dividing the nation. Therefore, I register an abstention. Majority Leader,
Thank you, Mr. President. Maybe we also recognize Senator Cayetano. We pass.
Senator Cayetano is recognized.
Mr. President, may I ask how my vote was recorded? Yeah, Sir President, may I record my vote as yes, and may I brief explanation, Mr. President?
Go ahead.
Yeah. First of all, Mr. President, again, with all due respect din sa mga nagsalita before us who opposed, yung resolution po na ito, kasama lahat ng resolution po ng final ng iba't ibang mga miyembro ng Senado, are within the rules of the ICC. Nilinawin ko po yun kasi parang sinasabi, ito yung mga president, ito yung pwede, ito hindi pwede. Galing nung research nyo, pero ang magde-decide pa rin yan ICC. At ang basehan ng decision nila ay hindi yung presidents ng ibang mga miyembro kasi iba-iba yung sitwasyon natin sitwasyon ng mga accused. So yung rules. Pangalawa po, lahat ng resolution na final natin kasama kay Majority Leader is consistent with each and every human rights convention that the Philippines signed. So what I want to emphasize, Mr. President, is iba ang vengeance sa justice. Ang vengeance is an emotional impulse of someone who is a victim of injustice. In Tagalog, gusto niyang gantihan. Ang justice, hustisya, ay well-defined sa international community, and I know that as a former Secretary of Foreign Affairs. At yan po ay nakatala sa ating konstitusyon, sa international conventions, sa human rights, etc., pati sa ICC. At pag ikaw ay hinuhusgahan pa lang o ikaw ay kinakasuhan pa lang, in fact, na-postpone yung yung confirmation of charges kasi tinitignan pa nga kung maiintindihan ng akusado yung i-accuse sa kanya. So, kasama lahat po dyan sa justice is hindi mo muna gagantihan siya habang siya ay innocent until proven guilty. Tignan nyo halimbawa si dating Senador Leila de Lima. Wag na yung ibang mga senador, di ba? Grabe din po ang akusasyon sa kanya, droga. Pero pumayag po lahat. Pati po ang pinakagalit sa kanya na out of humanitarian, meron siyang detention facility sa Camp Crame, no? At meron siyang cellphone at nakakapag-function pa rin siya dito. So lastly, Mr. President, I will not argue anymore whether the war on drugs was a maniac killing everyone or the war on drugs was precisely to protect the Filipinos, because replay na to Ilang beses na napaliwanag to, the facts, ilang beses na present sa international community at saka dito. Just one point, Mr. President. Nung tinignan natin yung dami na namatay nung Aquino administration, ay sing dami nung namatay nung first 2 years nung Duterte administration. Except that during the Aquino administration, through Senator De Lima, pinalitan nila yung definition ng EJK. EJK, kapag yan ay labor union, yan ay human rights leader na napatay. Pero pag ordinaryong tao na napatay, hindi EJK. Biglang pagdating ni Duterte, lahat ng patay na hindi natural causes, EJK. Pero pag kinumpare mo, there was 13 to 16,000 every year in the Aquino and even before Aquino. So again, Mr. President, we're not here to debate that. History will judge.
Precisely.
Our courts here, the DOJ will ano that. I just have to reply, Mr. President, kasi nga it was brought up as if yun ang dinidebate natin. Ang dinidebate natin humanitarian. Humanitarian ay walang pakialam sa feelings ng mga posibleng biktima. Kasi ang hustisya po ay bulag. Nakatakip po yung mata para nga walang makita, no? So even if I was a victim of a crime here, no, at masakit na makita akong magpiyansa or may house arrest yung inaakusahan ko. Kung yun ang batas at pwede, hindi po dahilan na si Alan ayaw yun. So I vote yes, Mr. President, and I thank our colleagues for putting this on the floor. Thank you, Mr. President.